Yesterday we talked about the importance of praise in hearing from God and getting answers to prayer. Today I want to talk briefly about a time of praise in the history of Israel. King David, was a king who knew how to praise and to pray. He had a very close relationship with the Lord, and he had this desire to build a temple for worship. But God said, "No, I'm going to assign that task to your son." And so David's son Solomon had the task of building a place of worship for the Israelite people. In 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 11, it says, "Thus Solomon finished the house of the Lord and the king's house. All that Solomon had planned to do in the house of the Lord and in his own house, he successfully accomplished." Job well done. Everyone is happy. It's a time of celebration. But look at what 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 12 says. "Then the Lord appeared to Solomon in the night and said to him, I have heard your prayer and have chosen this place for myself as a house of sacrifice. When I shut up the heavens so there is no rain, or command the locust to devour the land, or send pestilence among my people, if my people, who are called by my name, humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and heal their land." God knew that the people would at some point turn away from him. It's a time of praise and celebration, but at some time people would go back to their routines and then they'd begin to sin, and God knew that he would have to punish them to bring them back to him. But the promise is a huge one. Verse 14 again, "If my people, who are called by my name, humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land." Today we face a pestilence in the world. I'm not saying it's been sent by God as a punishment, but I am saying that God will use COVID-19 to let people know that there's hope, and only hope, in turning to him in prayer. So, loved ones, let's pray. All across the world, people are stopping for prayer at 7 p.m. local time in their homes. They place a candle in the window of their home to signify that they're at prayer. I have the candle ready for our home starting tonight. Let me remind you that we also have growth group tonight at 6 p.m. Garrett will be leading this group. Perhaps as we wrap up about 7 o'clock, he will remind us to light our candles and to pray. Let's pray.